while, it looked like that table over there was going around. I said, oh, no.
Your head was spinning. They had you drinking homebrew.
I said, look here. I said, look here.
You said you was a green woman?
The table was going around.
When you say green woman,
I was a green woman. I ain't know about no homebrew.
But what does a green woman mean?
That means that I don't know nothing.
Oh, okay.
I don't know nothing about alcohol.
Yeah, you didn't know nothing about that type of stuff. Yeah.
I didn't drink homebrew. I didn't know nothing about that.
Yeah.
Wine. I didn't know what I was drinking there.
Yeah, you wasn't familiar.
What you want? That
I'm just trying to see if there's any more P in the cord. I'm just pulling it up right here. Yeah, it's good.
Okay.
I'm making sure there was no more P in there.
About I don't know what time it was. We were downtown in Newark, New Jersey.
Yeah. It's okay. Don't worry about it.
In Newark, New Jersey, they had a street where most of the blacks hung out.
Mm-hmm.
And I had been drinking all this homebrew. So we went by that street. And after a while, looked like the table that we had set was, I said, look at it. I said, that table going around.
Mm-hmm.
Said, I'm going to send you home. I know I told Denise, I said, I got to go home. And I said, but I'm not going to send you home with this soul. Y'all don't know nothing about here.
Mm-hmm.
She told Dennis, I don't know nothing about you. Said, I'm not going to send my daughter home with you.
Who said that?
That was told Taylor. We were downtown.
You talking about your daughter told you she not letting you go home with this?
We were downtown in Newark, New Jersey.
Mm-hmm.
And they got a place there where at that particular time, I didn't know, where the blacks hang out mostly.
Right.
So I had
mm-hmm.
before we left my house.
Mm-hmm.
So we went there and we had beer and wine, those they wanted. So I was sitting there. After a while, that table started going. I said, what do you need? I said, look here. I said, that table is going around.
That's what you told
Yeah.
you told Aunt Billy.
Mm-hmm. I said.
So that's your sister. You told your sister. Yeah.
I said, I want to go home. I told her, I said, I want to go home.
Yeah.
Call that table is going around. She said, well, I'm going to call a cab and send you home. She stayed there with her friend.
Mm-hmm.
She said, I'm going to call a cab and send you home. So Dennis tells her, was that Dennis or Taylor? I don't know.
That might have been on Taylor.
Told her, said, I'm not going to let her go home in that cab. Said, I'm going to go home with her in the cab. Billy told him, said, so that's Taylor. Said, so I don't know nothing about you. Said, I'm not going to send my sister home with you in the cab. That's what she told Taylor that.
Mm-hmm.
And Billy said, well, I just go. She and her friend came home with Taylor and myself in the cab, 129 North Street Avenue. After, everything looked like it was just moving around. I didn't know. So we had a couch in the living room. I sat there on that couch. Now I got to get upstairs and go to bed and let Mama know that I wasn't walking too good.
Mm-hmm.
So I sat there. After a while, boom.
You threw up.
Oh my God, all this stuff up on the floor. Dennis, God bless him, took his his shirt off of his back and wiped up all that vomit off the floor. And I really told him, said, I got to go upstairs, see this like up there. Mama and them would see me go. Said, she can't be stopped. And Billy told him, said, you can't go up there with him. Now there we were, sitting down there on the couch, and I'm blah, 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 blah. He took his arm and shirt off and wiped all that up. Now, I got to go up by the step by Mom and Papa. And Billy, I don't know if Billy went up. No, she went behind me. And she told Mama, said, I got to kind of help her upstairs because you had them cabbages. She ate cabbage tonight, and the cabbage made her sick. There wasn't no cabbage. Lord have mercy. Wasn't no cabbage. I didn't know anybody drinking wine.
Yeah, they gave you that home brew.
And then, after I drank wine at my house, then we went over to his uncle's, and then I had all that homebrew, and it was just as cold. It was hot, and it was just as nice and cold as it could be, and I just drank and drank. I didn't want to go back over there no more. I told Taylor, I don't. Hey, I had to. Taylor said, I'm gonna lay you down. I had to lay on his bed, on his uncle's bed. Taylor laid me across the bed there until I got myself together a little bit. And I come home, and I sat right there in the living room on the couch, and like you said, after a while,
Yeah, vomit.
Taylor took his shirt, all that stuff off.
Mm-hmm.
And what happened then? I don't know what. Oh, Denise got Billy told Denise, said, Mama ate the cabbage. Said, you cooked those cabbage. Mama had some cabbage for dinner that night. Mm-hmm. Said them cabbage made her sick. Them cabbage didn't make me sick. That wine and homebrew made me sick. I wasn't used to drinking nothing like that. Cause Dennis says, told Denise, or told some of them, said, will you get me some glasses? We needed some glasses to drink the wine out. We didn't have no wine glasses, cause we didn't drink wine. Mm-hmm. We come out with some
big cups. And you had a big cup of that homebrew.
A big glass of homebrew, honey. I didn't know what I was doing. Sure. I didn't want no more homebrew. And matter of fact, I wasn't thinking about going back to Uncle Buddy's house.
Yeah. I don't want to go back over your house no more.
No, I didn't want to go back there. That stuff made me sick. And after I'm sitting there in my living room at 129, and blah, 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 blah. Dennis, God bless him, took his shirt off of his back, his army shirt, mm-hmm. and put that. So, Billy said, take me upstairs. Now, she got to get me upstairs. Mom and Papa staying down the stairs. They see me. You know how my stepsister wanted to.
Yeah.
So, Billy, God bless her, she covered for me. She got me up top. So she told Mama, says, she ate those fresh cabbage you cooked, and that's what made her sick.
You think your mother knew that you didn't have no cabbage?
Mama knew what kind of cabbage I'd been eating. Hey, Lord, that was some fun, I'm telling you. And then, but the sad thing about it, well, the good thing, I guess, Dennis next door friend.
Oh, Uncle, you mean Alf?
I can't. I don't care.
Edward's friend. Cause that was in Newark.
Edward's friend.
Yeah, Edward's friend.
Lived next door. Mm-hmm. So that friend come up in the morning. We were going on to R.J. Reynolds to work, mm-hmm. and walked us on to the job. To Apple, and they had a truck in there, that they had chocolate milk and plain milk and coffee and stuff. Apple, I felt so bad. I don't know how much of that chocolate milk I drank.
Mm-hmm.
I drank a lot of that chocolate milk, but I was able to make the day. So I told the girl, I said, I got a headache. I said, I was up kind of late. And the next day, the girl told me, said, you didn't have no headache. Said, you were high. Said, you were drunk. I told her, I said, darling, I wasn't drunk. I said, I wasn't. She said, yeah. I said, but you were drunk. Said, and we covered for you, girl. Because we would cover for each other.
Yeah.
Because she, the head of that bench where we were working, she was a girl about town. That, oh Lord. That girl, beautiful girl. But I don't know why she would run around like that. So we made plans. We would all go out that Saturday night. It was a hotel down there. You know that big church where we go? There's a hotel on the next corner down in there. So that's where we went. The girl I was talking about, she come too. And now she didn't bring her husband with her. She brought John, another man that she was going with. Left her husband home. So she and John, me and this boy I was with, and the other girl and a friend. John gets mad. No, they start having a misunderstanding in the bar. In the bar there, what the tavern, they call them taverns.
Tavern, yeah, tavern.
They had a misunderstanding. So this guy she was with says to her, said, let's take it outstairs. Let's take it outside. They was fussing. And I said, well, if she go, I'm going too. So she and the boy she was with, me and the boy I was with, and another girl and her friend. After he got that girl outside against the wall, bing, 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 banging her head like that. And I looked at her. I told her, I said, you don't have to take this off of him. I said, because you got a husband at home. I said, you do not have to take it. I told him, I looked at him, I said, I wouldn't take it myself. I told him that. Because if you hit me, I got brothers, and they will find you. We had a good time. I left him. I didn't stay, I left him. I left him standing outside of the club where he had her, bing, 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 hitting the face like, and she's standing there. She jumped. I told that guy with me, I said, you take me home. Crossed my heart, I said, you take me home. He said, I don't know where you live. I said, I'll show you. He told me, I said, I'll show you. I walked up the corner there, up to the corner of 5th Street. Then I come down one block. Then I turn another block and come on down to 129. He said, you live in here? I told him, yeah. So he kissed me good night. I said, well, you go back. I told him, he said, I don't know the way. I said, you go back up there, you make a turn, and then you make another, and you'll be down there where the bar is. I sent him back to the bar, and they had that boy and that girl had a big fight before she went home. She was a beautiful girl. But honey, she treated her husband like a four-legged dog. I don't know if he knew it or not. But she wasn't. And I told her, cause they start fussing in the tavern, and he said, let's take it outside. So we got outside after he took his hand, bing, 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 bing. And I says to her, I said, you don't have to take this. I said, cause you got a husband at home.
So you went home after that?
Yeah.
And then what? You just went. You didn't see her again?
No, oh no, she went back in. She told me she went back in the bar with the man.
Wow.
And I asked her, I said, well, cause we worked together, the three of us. I said, well, what time did you get home? She stayed until the bar was closed.
Mm-hmm.
And this guy, I don't remember, but they wouldn't text me.
Yeah.
Cause they know I had some brothers. And them boys would tear you up about their sisters.
Yep.
See, and they wouldn't put that up against me. But they took her, stood her up against the wall like that, bing, 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 bing. And I says to her, I said, you don't have to take that.
Mm-hmm.
And he looked at me. I told her, I said, no, you don't have to take it because you got a husband at home.
Mm-hmm.
Now,
What they do? I was gonna say, what did Uncle Alf?
I left them there.
But what did your, remember you told me about when your cousin hit you in the back? Remember you said that?
This is a different story. I left them there.
Mm-hmm.
So I asked her, and I told the guy with me, I said, you take me home.
Yeah, and they took you home.
And he took me home. We walked, there was a bar there. We walked from there up to the corner, 5th Street, walked down on Dunleith Avenue, and turn and come down to 129.
Mm-hmm.
All right, he went back to the bar.
Mm-hmm.
So they had that fist and fighting and all. And I asked her, I said, well, what time did you get home? I said, what the? She said, when I got home, they had these kind of steps high up in them, them little houses, that high up step like that. She said, she was walking on one side here, her husband walking in the other, they going home.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, Lord, I told her, I said, girl. She said, I don't worry. She's a beautiful girl. But she played all kind of wrong
games, yeah.
To be a married woman.
Mm-hmm.
You got a husband, you got a wife. Be truthful to them people.
Mm-hmm.
Be truthful. Because God got his eyes on you. He know what you're doing.
Yeah.
He know what to do. Be truthful there. You don't have to misuse them. But she was a bold girl. She went to his house.
Mm-hmm.
She went to his house and his guest room's bed. If it's a lie, she told it. No. People respect me because I was Miss Evans.
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna respect me. You're gonna respect me, or else you're not going to me.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't need you.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't need your money. I had money. I told, who was that I told that? Somebody, I don't know what his name was, but I told him, I said, look, I got a couple quarters of my own. Oh yeah, I was a married woman then. I told him, I said, cause he had Cora's picture. Lord have mercy. Cora had on a wig all the way down to her hips.
Mm-hmm.
And she was standing there with her foot on the bed. I said, that's my sister-in-law. I told him, I said, look, I don't have to come out here to go to bed with you. I said, cause my husband got a couple of quarters and I can spend them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they laughed about it at the barbershop. But yeah, my husband has a couple of quarters and I can spend them. I don't need your money.
Mm-hmm.
He has a couple of quarters. But them women, oh, them women played a hard game there on Mulberry Street, man.
Did they?
Oh, Lord have mercy. And we had prostitutes there.
Uh-oh.
And the prostitutes would come over from New York over
To New Jersey.
To New Jersey sometime.
Mm-hmm.
And sometime, them prostitutes would have a fight.
Oh yeah, I believe it.
And this one woman, a black woman, real black, I don't call people black, but she was real dark. And Mr. John had bought her a white jacket. So this prostitute, New York prostitute, and New Jersey prostitute had a fist fight. And the girl that had the white jacket that Mr. John had bought, she pulled it off and told the other girl, said, you can cut this, said, cause Mr. John bought me this, and I ain't gonna let you cut my jacket. Them women was something. They played a tough game there at 203. That was over at 204.
204?
And
Mulberry.
On Mulberry. And I was at 203. After I stayed in my head, I keep my head at the window, looking out the window. And one night, I rushed to look out the window, and I had cleaned my window, kabing, and broke the glass in the window. Just like the last year, I broke the glass in the window, and the boys at the barber shop told Taylor he was after me to fight me, and I jumped. Lord have mercy. We had some good times there, though. Good times that I was Miss Taylor.
Miss Taylor.
Miss Taylor. And your money, your car, and your love, I didn't need it. I had a husband. And he'd give me a couple quarters. I didn't need your quarters. I tell him that. I don't need your money. My husband give me quarters. I said, and my husband has the same tools you have. I said, you ain't got, I told him, I said, you ain't got nothing different. And I said, no, I don't want you. I tell him. And
my husband got the same tools you got.
Yeah. And they went to the barber shop and told that story at the barber shop. I told Taylor, I didn't want his money. I didn't want his $10 for sex. I didn't want him. I told him I had a couple quarters. And my husband has money too. I don't need your money. Don't need it. Don't need it. So everybody respect me. That's Miss Taylor. That's Miss Taylor. Cause you couldn't stand there and laugh behind my husband's back and say I went to bed with her. You can't do that. If you do, you'll be telling a lie. See, and everybody respect me. That's Miss Taylor. But now they're Mary over there, Sue, they couldn't say that about her. Cause she was out there for this. I didn't want your money. I had a couple quarters of my own. I told him, I said, my husband has a couple quarters. I don't need your quarter. I said, you ain't got nothing no different than what he has. I said, I don't need it.
And they didn't like that.
They didn't like that.
But
no.
They had to take it to the bank.
Honey, I went on, honey, I was well dressed. I had nice clothes. Had nice red, wasn't red, but reddish looking hair. And you couldn't tell me I didn't have a beautiful shape. And I didn't worry about it. I tell him I don't want your money.
Didn't you used to make clothes or something? Like you used to make the clothes for the kids?
Oh, what did I do? After I did something, darling, I probably made it with my hand. Sewed it with my hand. I do that. I do that. I make my own sometimes. I make my own. If I wanted to go somewhere and I didn't have what I wanted to wear, get me some material and spread it out on the bed, make me a shift. Have what I want to wear and go, oh, you look so nice. Oh, thank you. I done sewed it with my fingers.
Yeah.
You got to learn to do something for yourself. Don't worry.
To go there continuously. What are you doing? Let me take my picture.
It's a video. You walked right in while me and Grandma was having story time.
I have to go there continuously to get this out of my
Look up here. Hold on up here.
get a massage or something.
Let me give him something else. Oh!